Good afternoon and good morning to our North American friends. And thank you for joining us today for the official launch of Kerlite Easy. My name is Christian Welker and I'm the sales director of Cotto d'Este and Blue Style. And today I'm really thrilled to introduce you the new system Kerlite Easy. Kerlite Easy is not a new line, but is a completely new system. It's actually a free-floating system that enables you to install our high-tech ceramics with a beautiful look without all the preparation and without all the hassle that usually comes with it. Before we begin, let me remind you that today we are broadcasting live from Sassuolo, Italy. It is a beautiful afternoon, and that this presentation will take approximately 20-22 minutes. Then we will have a short question and answer time. So during the presentation, please feel free to send me any questions you might have to the email address marketing@cottodeste.it. I will at the end read the answers to some of your questions. What is exactly Kerlite Easy? Kerlite Easy is the only floating floor system certified and tested with thin ceramic slabs, with our thin ceramic slabs, Kerlite, with the thicknesses 5 mm and 6 mm. You can see on the slide that we name it 5+ and 6+, and this plus stands for the extra fiberglass. Here is a first quick look at the system, but before we actually go deep into it, you can immediately understand from this picture what we are speaking about. You have an existing old floor, maybe it's small size tiles or something that you don't want to, for any reason, see anymore, that you would like to change. And with this system, you can very easily and very effectively. And you can actually by adding only a thickness of 7-8 mm, which is approximately 1/3 of an inch, to the whole system. The main scope for such a system, for Kerlite Easy, is of course renovation. It is possible to go on existing floor with thin ceramic slab Kerlite, adding all the beauty, saving in labor costs and saving in installation costs, and also not having everything, all the discomfort of dismantling that usually comes with it. So all those concepts that I've been telling you can be easily demonstrated by this picture that you see on the background, where you see an existing terracotta floor on which you simply put a mat. We will go deeper on the mat in a couple of minutes. And without any glue, you simply put Kerlite on top. You fill the joints with our filler, and in a matter of hours, you have a completely new floor. The ideal scope, as I said, is renovation. But Kerlite Easy is very effective also for new floors. In this case, you have the advantages that it's cleaner installation and you do not need to wait the longer drying times of the substrate. It's effective, it's very effective. Here we've summarized some of the ideal intended uses for Kerlite Easy. You can see on the slide, you can install it very nicely in residential, in homes, you can install it in hotels, offices, bars, restaurants, but the primary scope and the most of the system you can make in temporary spaces like exhibition stands, temporary shops, pop-up shops, or even commercial, for instance, stores or key account where you might have the requirement not to damage the existing floor, but at the same time, you need to respect a certain CI, or you have specific design concept, or you just want to change the look. In all these situations, Kerlite Easy is ideal. So let's have a quick look at the 3 components that make the system Kerlite Easy. The first and most important is Kerlite itself. Kerlite comes in a variety of thicknesses, comes in a variety of sizes and of surfaces. We have over 145 different items, ranging from wood looks to marble, cement, stone, you name it. And that is, of course, the key part. Not only because Kerlite is beautiful, but also because it's a thin porcelain slab, very light, very resistant, And that's the name of the game, resistant. Kerlite is resistant and therefore is suitable for such a system because we have as a standard measure a safety mesh on the back of each tile. And that is so important, and this is the reason why actually Kerlite is the only thin slab that performs in such a system. In order to show you all this concept, I would like to show you a short video that demonstrates it very well.
Here together, usually a traditional mainstream tile has a thickness of 1 centimeter, so 10 millimeters. So this represents 90% of the tiles that are sold all over the world. This is the most traditional, most common sort of thickness. This is a high quality porcelain stoneware, so it is sold as a highly resistant one. So let's start from 20 centimeters, and immediately you can see the reaction, you see the behavior of the tile after the shock of this ball, and so it broke. The piece broke. Now, let's try to do the very same test with Kerlite. This is Kerlite 6 Plus. It's called Plus because unlike all other slabs all over the world, I mean, this has the fiberglass mesh. So let's try from the same height and let's see the behavior. The behavior is that, I mean, there's no damage. You see, there's no damage. By the way, I dropped the ball from the same height, but you know, and it has been testified by several visual certifications that Kerlite Plus as a resistance is 3 times more compared with a traditional tile, so it has a higher resistance. So let's make it from 40, 60 or 90 or even 1 meter. So it drops, and once again you see that the piece is absolutely flawless, no damage.
So we're live again. That's pretty amazing, I think. By the way, the person that has performed the test is Paolo Mussini itself, our CEO, who was behind the development of Kerlite Easy and, of course, behind everything which relates to Kerlite. So let's see now a little bit more into detail what is exactly this mat. This mat, which we call silent, is composed of polymers of vegetable origin with added calcium carbonate. So it's a pretty natural material. The mat is ready to use. You just have to peel this film, which is here on the surface, to reveal the surface, which is not sticky, but very adherent. This is something you have to touch. This is part of the innovation of this mat. Here are some technical specs about the mat. It comes in rolls, ready to use. It's 1 meter in width and 10 meters in length, so you have 10 square meters per roll. The thickness of the mat is 1.5 millimeters. The weight is 1.5 kilogram per square meter. The fire reaction is BFL S1. And there is a very important feature, which is the sound reduction. You actually reduce by 17 decibel the noise you transmit, for instance, to the unit below. The third component, Kerlite Easy, sorry, I was forgetting about silent. Another very nice feature is that the sound you have when walking on the floor is a very full sound, is a very satisfying sound. Unlike some laminate floors which sound a little bit hollow. So this is something we've taken care of and we can warranty with Kerlite. Also very important concerning the silent mat is that it separates the Kerlite floor from the substrate. The third component I was going to tell you is the filler that you need to fill the joints which are important in the system. And it's a silicon-based filler that we've developed together with a leading Italian multinational company, leading in the sector, developing it exactly and only for this purpose. Filler comes into cartridges as you are used with normal silicone, but this is the product itself. And beside being resistant to mold, it also eliminates the need of expansion joint. I would like now to show you the use and the installation. We've developed a small case study of how to install Kerlite Easy. I would like to show you a brief video of approximately 2 minutes so that you can see how quickly we can actually renovate a space of approximately 20 square meters. Before showing you the video, I would like to remind you, however, if you have any question, marketing@cottodeste.it, please feel free to send. Let's go with the video. Okay, here we are live again, and I would like just to summarize quickly what are the main advantages of the Kerlite Easy system. Kerlite Easy, as you can see in the graphic, is a resistant product thanks to the fiberglass mesh. It's sound absorbing thanks to silent. It's very stable. It's waterproof thanks to the filler silicone joint. It's safe. It's environmentally friendly. It's light, easy, fast, and cost-effective. We will go in a minute speaking about costs. But there are two concepts that I would like to stress out a little bit more. The first one is that it's antimicrobial, and this is, especially nowadays, in the times we are living today, a very important feature. As you might know, all Kerlite surfaces feature the Protect coating by Microban. Microban is the leading North American company specializing into hygiene products. And all our surfaces, we are the only Italian manufacturer of porcelain tiles that partners together with Microban. All our products are Microban certified, meaning they inhibit the proliferation of bacteria, and they actually reduce the proliferation of bacteria by 99% within 24 hours. This is a key feature, not only of the Kerlite Easy system, but of Kerlite itself. And the second concept that I wanted to stress out a little bit more is removable, because this makes Kerlite Easy really unique. Removable means at a certain stage of the lifetime of the product, you can remove the floor and bring it with you, but this is often only theory. But what you can do is you can restore the existing floor that maybe for some reasons you were not allowed to demolish. So this is a very important feature. And then there is a second feature that goes under the term removable, which is actually in real life, very, very bad things can happen. So one tile might get a damage for whatsoever reason, and thanks to the fact that it's removable, it's not really installed with glue, you can actually remove it and replace it very quickly and effectively. The range of Kerlite, which is real large, as I was saying before, is comprised by over 145 items, and you can virtually use all of them for the Kerlite Easy system, except the size 20 by 120, which is 8 by 48, because that's just too small to be stable. Everything else, all other sizes, from 50-50 up to 3 by 1, they are perfectly working together with the Kerlite Easy system. Now, coming to the prices, the price of Kerlite is a price that you know is your regular price, so Kerlite is still Kerlite. You add to this the price of the mat, which, as you can see, is €9.50 per square meter, and the price of the silicone filler, of the sealant, which we call filler, which is €12.50 per cartridge. Those prices are gross prices, so you can deduct your discount to those prices. In terms of merchandising, to promote the line, we have developed mainly two tools. The first one is the folder. The folder is this one. It's available in 5 languages, and it explains very easily and quickly and effective with a lot of animation and graphics what you can do with Kerlite Easy, what are the advantages of Kerlite Easy. And the second element, which is studied and meant and intended for the showroom use, is this display that you see here on my left-hand side, which basically has one piece of mat, one piece of ceramic tile, and a small pocket for the brochures explaining, again, all the advantages of Kerlite Easy. So I think we've pretty much good in times, 20 minutes, so we've stayed at the original time that I mentioned. So now it's time to read some of the questions that have arrived and that the marketing department has forwarded me on my iPad. Okay. So what is the size of the mat? Okay, I think we saw it already. One roll is 1 meter width and 10 meter long. So 10 square meter is that you can cover with one mat. Can I lay Kerlite without joint? Okay, if you mean without dilatation joint, yes, you do not need any dilatation joint to install Kerlite. But if you mean the joint between one tile and the other, one slab and the other, no, you do need a joint of minimum 2 millimeters, and that's why we have developed filler to fill those joints. Can I use Kerlite outdoor? No, unfortunately, Kerlite Easy, sorry. The question was relating if you can use Kerlite Easy outdoor, and unfortunately not. Kerlite Easy can be used only indoor. Can I use Kerlite Easy over heated floors? Yes, that's a very good question, and that's absolutely guaranteed. Kerlite Easy you can install over heated floors. In fact, the silent mat and Kerlite itself are excellent heat and temperature transmitter. How many linear meters can I cover with one filler cartridge? Okay, that's a good practical question. It depends on the use. The typical values are between 8 to 10 linear meters. And what is the perimeter joint? The perimeter joint, the joint that you have to leave at near the walls in the room, is typically 5 to 8 millimeters. So that's not been asked, but that's something I would like to add in this presentation. Kerlite Easy is available from today. So the presentation has come to an end. I thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for watching this live stream from Sassuolo. I would love to stay in touch with you on Kerlite Easy. I would love to hear your further questions and interest. And myself, my sales team, and all the agents that you know are looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great weekend. Ciao.